everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm very happy that you are here, and if you see, I have something different here on my table. Today we're gonna talk about Memory Dex cards and Rolodex cards, and even though they are very similar, there are a lot of differences between these two cards. For this video, I created 7 different Easter Rolodex cards, and I'm in love with them. As always, nothing fancy or complicated, just easy and quick to put together, of course using everything that I already have in my stash. So these are my 7 cards. Look at that, super cute and adorable. And let me tell you a secret. These little cards are the reason I started crafting and swapping Rolodex cards. They are super quick and they are so awesome to keep in our collection that yes, you need to give it a try. So let's cut to the chase. Here I have 2 cards. This is a Rolodex card, and this one measures 4 inches wide by 2 1/4 inches tall. And the Memory Dex card, we are using a base of 4 inches wide by 4 inches tall. Sometimes you can make this one a little bit smaller or taller, but you need to consider something that is very, very important, because depending on how you're going to store them, that is going to give you the range of how tall can you make your cards. Why? Because if we are talking about Rolodex cards, if you see the space that is allowed until it goes all the way to your table is really, really tiny. So even though the measure of your card is 2 1/4, you can go all the way to 2 1/2. So you won't have any kind of trouble when you're spinning your rotary Rolodex, okay? If you see, this one has these black cards I created with my Cricut machine, and I decided to make these mouse ears because this rotary Rolodex is all about Disney. So I also added these Mickey Mouse gloves over here, and I've been working on these cards for a couple of years now, and then I put it away and then come back to it. So it's an ongoing project, but I had a lot of fun while I was putting this together. And if you see, oops, if you see here, I have my cards. They're made out of regular paper, and you can find these where all school supplies are sold. And if you see, these look like yellowish because these are my findings at thrift store or yard sales. So of course they're very vintage, very old, and that's why the paper is not as white bright as this new one. Okay, so there are different ways you can store your Rolodex cards, and we have this rotary over here, or you can find, let's talk about the rotary ones. I have this one that is the most common one, but you can also find covered rotaries, and this is another one. This is the one that I'm using right now, and if you see, I keep the tabs, so I still have a couple more letters with empty space. And let's put over here our Easter cards, and I usually put 7 cards behind each tab, so it is not that crowded. And as always, I love putting the date in the backs. So here they are. You see, that means that if you make your cards like really tall, this wouldn't be able to spin. And this one is covered, and I still have here the the glue of the sticker because I got this at the thrift store. But look at that, super cute and adorable, right? So this is the other rotary that I have. And also you might be lucky to get a vintage one. This is all metal and they all look the same. Look at that, these are the cards. And I'm missing the key for this one, but I love it. Love, love, love this one, okay? You can also keep your cards in trays. And you can find plastic ones, if you see, Rolodex. And this one is very nice because it can be moved back and forth. So super adorable, and if you see, the capacity for these trays is huge. I have a lot of cards over here, okay? Or you can find metal trays, and this was my first tray. I got this on eBay, and look at this. It is full of cards, mine and the ones that I received in a lot of swaps. So super cute and adorable. And you might be able to find different kinds of trays. I got these at a yard sale, and that's why I was very impressed with this because it has like different letters over here. And if you see, all the pages came with this border over here. Super cute. Or you can find covered trays like this one. And this one I decided to alter. So I used one of my paper collections. And this is what I made. I changed the tabs and I used this paper punch. And this is what I made for all my tabs. And over here I keep all of my crafty friends' addresses and information. Super cute and adorable. And this is on my other table. I love this one. But now we're going to talk about the Memory Dex cards. How do we store them? That is super simple because of course the creator of this trend, Heidi Swapp, she has released trays like this, a golden one and then this other. But when we don't have more space in these trays, we can totally use the same trays, and let me get one of those. We can totally use one of the Rolodex trays. Look at this one, is a metal one again, and because these cards have the same wide, you can use those trays for your Memory Dex cards. Look at this. Okay. You cannot use the rotary ones because they will get stuck, and that's why you can only use the trays. Okay. Of course, if you have one of the Heidi Swapp rotary spinners, then of course you can store them over there. But you can also find very interesting things like this tiny spinner. Look at this. This is so adorable. Look at those tiny cards. And these are 1.5 inches tall by 3 inches wide. So this is the smallest one that I have. Super cute. And I also found, I don't know when because I can't remember, but I found the biggest one, and this one holds cards that are 3 inches tall by 5 inches wide. So these cards measure, or they have the same size as the index cards. So that is another idea on how you can store your index cards because it is the same size. But as you can see, you can find tons or on different options on how you can store your cards depending on what is it that you want to do. And remember that the measurements are different. This is a Memory Dex card and this is a Rolodex card. So they have exactly the same wide size, but they are 1 inch and 3/4 apart in height. Okay? So that is my share for today. Thank you very much for watching, and please remember to subscribe if you haven't. Like and click the notification bell so you know when a new video is up. And also remember that I'm posting my videos every Friday. Okay? So I hope that you found this information interesting and useful. And if you have any questions, please write them down below in the comments and I will be more than happy to get back to you. But in the meantime, take care and see you very soon. And of course, have a very, very happy, safe, and healthy Easter. Bye!